Hi, it's John. Now, one of the benefits of having an old car is that you can put things like rabbit manure in it. I have somebody who gives me this rabbit manure on a regular basis, and I use it as a mulch to stop the weeds coming up, and also it's very good fertiliser. So as it breaks down, the fertiliser and humus remains in the soil. Now this car, Peugeot 106 P-Reg, which I think is MNP, it's about 93, something like that, is it? 90, so it's I don't know, it's getting on in years anyway. It's 185,000 miles now, and I was just going to send it to scrap it, but then I decided to have the MOT done because the other car, with all its fancy lights, with modern cars with all the fancy lights, they got sensors all over the place, and if you've got one of those lights on, it fails the MOT. So this is quite a simple car compared to modern cars with recycling exhaust things and goodness knows what. So I decided to have this done, and all it needed was wiper blades and a few odd bits. Well, you know, nothing except the wiper blades and the check round for it for the MOT. So that was good. So I've got that for another year, and it's my my allotment tractor. But you know, I do go to Oxford in it. It's good. When it's dry, I can get right in here. But today it's wet, so I'm only going in a little way, and then I'll be barrowing it to where I want it. And that's the first time I've bottomed out. I think the reason I bottomed out was because the wheels sunk in the mud coming up that slope and lowered the ground clearance. So I might have to come down here with a spade and just lower that a little bit down a bit, and possibly put some stones in there where it's in the driveway there. So this is what I'm doing with it at the moment, just mulching up these blackcurrants, soft fruit. Whilst I'm down here, I better let the chickens have half an hour's freedom. Whilst I'm unloading that chicken manure, rabbit manure. Here they come, having a scrat around. They're all cockerels. A load of cockerels, aren't you? A load of cockerels. Here comes a pullet. Just one pullet, and she's a bit reticent, especially seeing as she did get shut out the other night. But that's alright. Right, let's go and get some more. Start unloading the car. Oh, sounds like she wants to lay an egg. Cockerels have found the rabbit manure. I'm going to scrat around in it. Of course, once these cockerels start showing any signs of crowing, they'll have to go, because I don't want to be accused of keeping neighbours awake. But at the moment, I don't think they're anywhere near crowing. Now I've got a tip for the for if you've got a wheelbarrow. Like, you've got 3 bags on the wheelbarrow, and it's just about pushable. And once you get to halfway, like halfway where you're going to go, take one of the bags off and use it there, and take the other 2 bags a bit further on, and that's easy then. So here's a slight sign of spring. 27th of February 2014, and this pear tree, the buds are just bursting, and it's Louise Bon Jersey fruit tree pear, Pyrus. It's not mine. Getting the car unloaded. Now me and my mate were coming through the area where we get the cherry plums, which we make wine with today, 27th of February, and that started to come out in blossom. Now last year, of course, March was very cold, so the blossom didn't get on very well, and a lot of the trees didn't have cherry plums on, but this year we're hoping, I don't know whether it needs bees to fertilise them, but there's certainly a lot of blossom, so we might be getting lots of Damson wine. Yeah, the clouds are getting dark. There's rain on the way. It's just spotting at the moment. I've just sought the name of those cherry plums, or damsons. The yellow ones are called mirabelles, and the way I remember them is to think of a budgie's mirror. So in my mind I have that picture of a budgie's mirror with a mirror and a bell on it. That's the way the idiot in Dorset remembers things. Strange, isn't it? Yeah, I better get those rest of those bags and the car unloaded. The rain on that sheet. Well, I haven't quite got the rabbit manure all unloaded from the car before the rain came. Just taking a breather in the polytunnel. Now, I never got round to planting up the polytunnel this winter. I was going to put some spinach in here and something like that. Start off some. I could always start some broad beans in here yet. But one thing I have been doing is this dry soil in here. I've been using that for bedding up the chicks. That's quite good for that. Still got a bit of muddle here. That's it's held up all right in the wind and everything. Might nice and dry and warm. There they all are. I've put them back in now because it's not very pleasant. And see, I do feed my chickens. Don't believe anybody who says John Simpson doesn't feed his chickens. I do. Look, they're eating. They're eating real wheat. Yes. You're back in and well, you're always happy, aren't you? Yeah, happy lunch. Oh, that one there may not be a copper. Oh, don't put your hopes up too much, John. Rainbow over the church. I don't know how much I can compose this before the rainbow goes away. There's a nice bit of tree there with some buds on it. Now if I had Photoshop or was able to use Photoshop, would I be able to get rid of that electric wire there? Oh. A bit soon. Somewhere over the rainbow, way on high. And there's the other end of the rainbow, if the camera isn't confused by this moisture. Went up for a walk up there in the last summer. There it is, I can see it now, yeah. And that barn is coming out, there's just a barn up on that horizon. It's a strange effect. The battlement's slightly wet. It's like someone's gone around it with a pencil. Oh well, that was April showers in February. It's gone over now, so that's good. When Helen was up here the other day, she pruned all the dead wood out of the Japanese wine brewers. So I got all the dead out, and now we've just got the red stems. They're looking good. That's it, all unloaded. Car out, not stuck. Now, would I have said if I'd have got the car stuck? I'm not really one for admitting failures. Sometimes people like to see failure. You see you fail, don't they? You know, to be a success, you have to fail. The year marches forward. Right, bye for now.